transmit. And now, back to the Geek Speak Radio Show on TalkZone.com. Here's Henry and Romo.
Back at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. I'm Back to the Future Day on the Geek Speak Radio Show. Welcome back. We're talking to actress Claudia Wells, who played Jennifer Parker in the first Back to the Future movie. Hello. So let's find out, what did you do after the Back to the Future movie?
I starred in Fast Times. I played the Linda Barrett character that Phoebe Cates did in the film. And then I did a lot of traveling and came back to Los Angeles and opened a men's clothing store called Armani Wells 19 years ago in Studio City, and you can find it armaniwells.com. But I've had it, next month will be 19 years I've been open.
Yeah, I actually do have a link up on geekspeakradioshow.com.
Oh, yay.
Go on there.
You.
There you go. Anything acting-wise?
No. Oh, well, yeah, that's not true. Actually, I starred in a movie that kind of just fell in my lap about 14 years ago, and it was an independent starring me and Ian Hart, and it actually just came out on Netflix, I think a couple of years ago, so people think I did it recently. I currently really, really, really have a craving to go back to acting, though. The bug hasn't gone away, and I feel like I'm not done with that dream, so I don't have a plan of how to go about having that happen. I kind of feel like God's going to wrap it up in a pretty package and bring it to me since I'm so busy with my store and raising my kid. But I really miss acting, actually, a lot.
Yeah, and tell me a little bit more about Armani Wells.
It's the greatest men's clothing store in the entire world, and it's high-end designer resale. So I sell brand-new clothes at resale prices or pre-owned in perfect condition. It's celebrity clothing, studio clothing, fashion show. When a star wears something to an event one time and they're photographed, they can't wear it again. So I get it, and I have everything from jeans to tuxedos, head to toe. Instead of spending $3,000 on an Armani or Versace or Canali or Zegna suit, you spend $200 or $300 at my store. And I've Prada, Gucci, even True Religion jeans. Instead of $275, they're $85. Or instead of spending $375 on a Robert Graham, cool shirt, you spend $65. And I have new merchandise every day. Everything that's resale is dry cleaned, perfect condition. It's all current style, nothing vintage. And it's open 7 days a week. The best thing to do, actually, is to go on the website and make an appointment with me if you're local, and I'll come style you myself, which I'm really, really good at. Or I ship clothes anywhere in the world.
I'm sure you get a lot of Back to the Future fans going in there just to see you, don't you?
I've had people fly in from Paris, Germany recently, Holland, Australia. Yeah, it's really cool, and they have lots of fun in there. So that happens as well. And people can also find me on Facebook. I've got. I was actually during the commercial break about to put you guys as my status report, but the commercial ended.
Okay, yeah, we'll link that up when the show's over. Yeah. Like I said, I do have the link to Armani Wells on our website, geekspeakradioshow.com. If you guys want to go on there, make the appointment, there you go. And Claudia, are you surprised by how much this movie means to people 25 years later?
Yes. I think all of us are beautifully and pleasantly surprised. I'm so grateful that that's the movie I did, because at that time in the 80s, I screen tested for Gremlins, Goonies, and Young Sherlock Holmes, which were all done by Amblin, the same producers as Back to the Future. And it got down to me and one other girl for each of those starring roles. So by the time I walked into the audition for Back to the Future, I was like, hey guys, it's me again. And in hindsight, I'm so grateful that that's the one that I did. And, I've just done a Q&A and introduction for Back to the Future screenings at the AMC movie theaters on Saturday and Monday evening. And everyone is just so excited and so currently happy about the movie. It's a beautiful thing. It just has such lasting staying power. It's mind-boggling. But then I give the movie credit for it because it really stands the test of time.
Yeah, a lot of friends and fans of the movie that I talk to, they'll always consider you the only Jennifer Parker.
Yeah, I hear that. Thank you. I think part of it might be also that it's hard. I originated the role, so that probably sticks in people's hearts. I got someone who posted on Facebook today. They said, "What did they say? You put the power of love in all of our hearts," and thank you. So it's really cool. I love that.
Yeah. So Claudia, before I let you go, is there anything else you want to tell everybody?
No, it's really neat. I worked so much in television and did so many things, and it seems that Back to the Future is what's attached to my acting career, and I'm pleased about that and grateful. And I hope everyone loves the Blu-ray that's coming out today, and I hope everyone has a wonderful, blessed life, and all is well with me.
And remember to go to Armani Wells.
And please go to ArmaniWells.com. That's the big one.
Yeah. So again, Claudia, thanks a lot for coming on the show and talking to us for a little bit.
Thank you.
That is the original
Jennifer Parker.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow. Armani Wells. That's an awesome story. I've actually been to the website. It's really good. I have her as my personal stylist.
Are you finally going to change your wardrobe?
Yeah, I am. I'm going to stop wearing comic book T-shirts and Spider-Man T-shirts and...
Yeah, I've been wearing the same Iron Man T-shirt for the past 4 days.
Well, now I switched it up. I'm wearing a white collar T-shirt.
Yeah. The collar's not too white, though. You got to wash it.
No, I mean the TV show.
No, I'm saying that your collar's not too white.
Oh, I see.
So you got to wash it.
No, I better just go to Armani Wells and get a new one.
There you go. And like I said, it is up on geekspeakradioshow.com. The links are up there. As soon as we finish, I'll have one of our producers put up the link to the Facebook for Claudia Wells. So there we go. That's the first hour. Started with Bob Gale, the writer-producer of the Back to the Future movies. Claudia Wells, who played Jennifer Parker in the first one, later replaced by Elizabeth Shue in 2 and 3. And as you heard from her, directly from her mouth, she was supposed to be in it, but she had to take care of her mom. And like I said, I've been through that also, so completely understand that.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of stories out there that I read somewhere, or it's on a YouTube video that she had died. Claudia Wells died. It's not true because you just heard her. So don't believe any of the false stories that are out there. She was going to be Jennifer Parker again in 2 and 3, but she couldn't do it because it was her choice.
Yeah.
She wasn't fired or not asked to come back.
Yeah.
So there you go. You enjoying it?
I'm loving it. This is my show. Yeah, this is my movie. I'm loving it.
Well, we're not going to get a lot of time because we got more guests coming in. But let me ask you before we go to the next hour. Why is it so important to you? What is this, especially the first one? Well, actually, let me back up first. Which is your favorite of the three?
Well, of course, it's going to be the second one, but I can understand that the first movie, of course, Back to the Future, if it wasn't the first one, I wouldn't get set 2 or 3. So the first one is my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah. You like the third one?
The third one, yeah, I like the Westerns. I like, I grew up watching Western films, like John Wayne, but, it didn't strike a chord, as much as the first and second one did.
It didn't bother you that they kept using the same sight gags over and over?
I think it's funny. I think at the end of the day, you're just having a good laugh and you're enjoying it. You catch it. I understand what you're talking about as far as like,
it's always the mom in silhouette.
Yeah.
And it's always, not just safe back in 1955. 1955,
right.
The next one is back in 1985.
Yeah, but it's funny though.
On the 14th floor.
Right, but that's what made the film, it had that special charm to it. And, even what Bob Gale said, it's one of those films that you just cannot, you cannot touch.
Yeah, and again, we got to thank him for that. That not only him, but Robert Zemeckis will not allow this film to be touched or remade or reimagined or 3D'd or any of that stuff.
That's great.
And someone should take a cue here at the Presidio in San Francisco from that. Classic movies are classic for a reason.
So you're trying to say George Lucas?
No, not George Lopez.
I said George Lucas. That's a good one, George Lopez.
Yeah, he's kind of busy with his late night TV show. George Lopez is. but seriously, that's what makes classic films classic. Is that you don't touch them, and especially if you still have somewhere in your attic or somewhere on your most prized collection shelf.
Yeah.
The VHS copy of the original Star Wars, Han shot first.
Yeah.
So we'll be back and we'll continue Back to the Future Day.
Geek Speak Radio Show will be right back.